What if the way you feel when you wake up is your body's secret cry for help? Those quiet morning moments before the coffee, before the day begins, might be screaming warnings you can't afford to miss. If you're over 60, this video is for you, because those aches, sweats, or odd feelings could be early signs of cancer, and ignoring them could steal years you're meant to live. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here like a trusted friend, sharing hard-earned wisdom to keep you strong. We're diving into 5 warning signs that could point to cancer, and why you, with all your life's experience, need to act fast. From a lump you barely notice to a fatigue that won't quit. These aren't just annoyances, they're your body begging you to listen. Stick with us, because the final sign is a game changer most folks brush off as just aging, and it'll hit you hard. By the end, you'll know exactly what to track, what to tell your doctor, and how to take charge. Don't risk missing this. Your health's too precious, and you fought too hard to let it slip. Watch to the end, and we'll arm you with clear steps to stay ahead of cancer, so you can keep living boldly, surrounded by the people and moments you love. Ever run your hand across your neck and feel something that wasn't there before? Maybe you're washing your face, shaving, or slipping on a scarf, and your fingers catch a small, hard bump under your jaw, near your collarbone, or in your armpit. It doesn't hurt, so you think, probably nothing. But hold on. That painless lump could be your body's quiet alarm for cancers like lymphoma, leukemia, or even breast cancer. Your lymph nodes are your body's gatekeepers, tirelessly trapping viruses, bacteria, and rogue cells. When cancer creeps in, those nodes swell, turning firm and stubborn, lingering for weeks. This isn't about living in fear, it's about owning your health with the same grit you've used to navigate life's ups and downs. I think of my friend Margaret, 69, a retired nurse who loved her morning crossword. One day, while rubbing lotion on her neck, she felt a lump the size of a grape. She brushed it off as stress or a pulled muscle, but it stayed put. Her gut told her to act, so she booked a doctor's visit. A biopsy revealed early-stage non-Hodgkin lymphoma. Because Margaret didn't wait, her treatment was targeted, and she's now back to her crosswords, mentoring young nurses with her sharp mind. You've spent decades honing your instincts. Trust them now. Every morning, make it a ritual. Run your hands over your neck, armpits, and groin with intention, like you're checking the pulse of your health. Grab a small notebook by your mirror and jot down anything odd size, feel, or duration. If a lump sticks around for 2 weeks, don't hesitate. Call your doctor. You're not being paranoid. You're being proactive, claiming the years you've earned. Experts like Dr. Jane Kim, an oncologist, stress that painless lymph nodes are often the first clue in lymphomas, and catching them early can boost survival rates by up to 90%. Ignore that lump, and you're gambling with time you can't afford to lose. You've built a life of courage. Use it to check that bump and keep your story going. If you're finding this helpful, drop a 1 in the comments to let me know. You're with me now. Let's shift to another sign that hits you before you even get out of bed. Ever wake up feeling like you've been dunked in a pool? Your pajamas are drenched, your sheets are heavy, and you're shivering as the sweat dries. It's not just a hot night or too many blankets, it's the kind of sweat that forces you to change clothes at 3 a.m. for those of us over 60. These night sweats can scream cancers like Hodgkin lymphoma or leukemia, which throw your body's temperature control into chaos. Your immune system's battling something big, releasing chemicals that turn your nights into a sauna. This isn't about toughing it out, It's about listening to your body's SOS. My neighbor, Ed, 72, a retired mechanic, used to laugh off his soaked sheets, blaming his old furnace. But when he started waking up exhausted, his wife pushed him to see a doctor. Blood tests led to a diagnosis of early leukemia. Ed's treatment wasn't easy, but catching it early gave him a fighting chance. And he's now tinkering in his garage again, planning a road trip. You've got the smarts to notice when something's off. Don't let pride or habit silence that voice. Try this. Keep a sleep diary on your nightstand. Each morning, note if you woke up soaked and how often it happens. If it's more than twice a week for a month, tell your doctor. Don't downplay it. You're not whining. You're protecting your future. Pair this with a quick chat with your family. Ask if they've noticed you looking worn out. Their perspective could be the nudge you need. Dr. Michael Reed, a hematologist, says night sweats are a hallmark of blood cancers, often appearing months before other symptoms, and early detection can mean less invasive treatments. Dismiss those sweats, and you're letting cancer call the shots. You're tougher than that. Take charge, and keep those mornings for the life you love. If this resonates, comment below to show you're following along. Now that we've tackled lumps and night sweats, let's move to unexplained weight loss, another morning clue you can't ignore. Speaking of mornings, have you ever woken up and felt your clothes fit differently? Unexplained weight loss, when your pants are suddenly loose or your watch slides around, can sneak up on you. It's not about dieting or hitting the gym. It's weight slipping away for no reason. Cancers like stomach, colon, or pancreatic cancer can hijack your metabolism, burning energy even when you're resting. For seniors, this might show up most in the morning, when your stomach's empty and you notice your reflection looks thinner. It's easy to think, hey, I look good. But don't let that fool you. My friend Clara, 66, noticed her dresses hanging loose while getting ready for church. She hadn't changed her routine. Same oatmeal, same walks with her dog. Her son urged her to get checked. Tests found early colon cancer, treatable because she didn't wait. Clara's back to singing in the choir, grateful she listened to her body. Try this. Step on a scale every Monday morning and write down your weight. If you drop 5 or 10 pounds without trying, that's your cue to call your doctor. You've always been good at noticing the little things. Use that skill now. It's not about fear. It's about staying in the driver's seat of your health. Let's move to something you might notice while brushing your teeth. Blood in your saliva or a stubborn morning cough. You spit into the sink and there's a pink or rusty tinge. Or maybe a dry cough rattles your chest every dawn. It's tempting to blame allergies or a dry house, but if it's been weeks, especially with blood, it could point to lung, throat, or esophageal cancer. These cancers irritate tissues, and lying down all night lets fluid pool, so mornings are when you notice it most. Think of my Uncle Joe, 73, a guy who loved his morning coffee on the porch. A cough started bugging him, and one day he saw a faint pink in his spit. He figured it was nothing, but his wife insisted on a doctor's visit. A scan caught early throat cancer, and treatment got him back to his porch in months. Joe's lesson: don't ignore what your body's showing you. Here's a practical move. Keep a small notebook by your sink. Jot down if you see blood or how long that cough lasts. If it's over 3 weeks, make that call. You've got the smarts to know when something's off. Trust that now. It's one more way to keep living the life you love. Finally, let's talk about waking up feeling like you never slept. Persistent morning, fatigued, heavy, foggy feeling. No coffee can fix can be more than just a bad night. Cancers like lymphoma or multiple myeloma can sap your energy at a cellular level, messing with oxygen or sparking inflammation. For us over 60, it's easy to say, "I'm just slowing down." But you know your body better than that. My friend Helen, 70, was a lively gardener, but mornings started feeling like wading through mud. She slept 9 hours, ate well, but still dragged. Her kids noticed she skipped her garden club. A blood test found early myeloma, and treatment turned things around Helen's back to her roses, prouder than ever. Try this. Each morning, rate your energy on a scale of 1 to 10 in a journal. If it's consistently low for a month, talk to your doctor. You've built a life full of strength. Don't let fatigue steal it. You're worth checking out. Your morning coffee's brewing, but what if your body's brewing a warning you can't ignore? Those quiet moments when you wake up aren't just the start of another day. They're your body's chance to whisper truths you've got the wisdom to hear. For those of us over 60, the stakes are high, and the signs we've talked about, lumps, night sweats, unexplained weight loss, blood in your spit or a stubborn cough, and that bone-deep fatiguant just quirks. They're your body waving a flag, begging you to listen before cancer gets a louder voice. I'm not here to preach or scare you. I'm here like a friend who's seen a few things, urging you to tap into the strength you've built over decades. You've faced life's storms, raising kids, building careers, weathering losses, and you've come out tougher. Now, it's time to use that grit to protect your health. Let's wrap up what we've learned, pull out the life lessons, and map out exactly what you can do to stay in charge of your story. Because you're not just living, you're thriving. And every morning's a chance to keep it that way. The first big lesson is this: your body's always talking, and you've got the smarts to listen. Those lumps you might feel while washing your face or slipping on a jacket, they're not always nothing. A firm, painless bump in your neck, armpit, or groin could be a lymph node signaling lymphoma or another cancer. The action here is simple, but powerful. Make checking your body a morning habit. Run your hands over your neck, underarms, and groin with purpose, like you're reading your body's map. Keep a small notebook by your mirror. Call it your health journal and jot down anything unusual. Size, feel when you first noticed it. If it's still there after 2 weeks, call your doctor. Don't wait for pain. Cancer's sneaky in its early days. You've never backed down from a challenge. Don't start now. Next. Those drenching night sweats that leave you changing sheets at 2 a.m. aren't just annoying. They could point to leukemia or Hodgkin lymphoma messing with your body's thermostat. The lesson: don't normalize what's not normal. You've got a lifetime of knowing when something's off, so trust that instinct. Start a sleep log on your nightstand. Each morning, note if you woke up soaked and how often it's happening. If it's more than twice a week for a month, tell your doctor, and don't sugarcoat it. Ask a family member if they've noticed you looking drained. Sometimes they see what you miss. You've always been the one others lean on. Now lean into your own strength and get answers. Then there's unexplained weight loss when your pants sag or your face looks thinner in the mirror without trying. It might feel like a win, but cancers like colon or pancreatic can burn energy you didn't ask to lose. The takeaway is to stay curious about your body's changes, not complacent. Weigh yourself every Monday morning and track it in your health journal. If you drop 5 or 10 pounds without dieting or exercising, make that doctor's appointment. You've always paid attention to the details. Use that skill to protect your future. That morning cough or blood in your saliva, even just a pink tinge, isn't something to brush off as allergies. Lung or throat cancer can show up this way, especially in the morning when fluids settle overnight. The lesson here is urgency. Don't let "I'll deal with it later" steal your time. Keep a notebook by your sink and track that cough or any blood you see. If it lasts 3 weeks or you spot blood even once, call your doctor that day. You've never been one to procrastinate on what matters. Start with your health. Finally, waking up feeling like you never slept, no matter how many hours you got, isn't just aging. Fatigue that heavy could mean lymphoma or myeloma, draining you at a cellular level. The life lesson: you deserve to feel alive, not just survive. Rate your energy each morning in your journal, 1 to 10. If it's consistently low for a month, talk to your doctor and push for blood tests. You've fought for what's important your whole life. Fight for your energy now. These signs: lumps, sweats, weight loss, cough or blood, fatigues, use just something bigger. You're not powerless. You've got decades of wisdom and noticing. These clues is how you stay in the driver's seat. The real lesson is about owning your health like you've owned every other part of your life. You've built families, homes, legacies. Now, build a habit of listening to your body. Start that health journal. To date track lumps, sweats, weight, coughs, energy. Share it with your doctor at your next checkup. Talk to your kids or friends about what you're noticing. Their support can keep you accountable. You're not alone in this, and you're not fragile. You're a force, and every step you take, every note you write, every call you make is you claiming the years you've earned. I'd love for you to join our community at To Share on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and share this video with someone you care about. Maybe it'll spark a conversation that saves a life. Drop a comment below. Say yes if this video hit home, no nitrogen monoxide if it didn't, and tell us what you learned. Your voice matters, and reading your thoughts fuels us to keep sharing. What's one thing you're taking away from this? Maybe it's starting that journal or booking that doctor's visit. Let us know. Experts like Dr. Sarah Thompson, an oncologist with 20 years in the field, emphasize that early detection of these signs can push survival rates for cancers like lymphoma or lung cancer above 80%. Ignore them, and you're rolling the dice with time you can't get back. You're not just a number, you're a story, and you've got more chapters to write. Thank you for spending this time with us. Your strength inspires us, and we can't wait to see you in our next video, where we'll dig into more ways to live boldly and wisely. Keep listening to your body, and keep shining.